We're going to start unit 2 out with talking about slope, rate of change, parallel, and perpendicular lines. So slope and rate of change kind of go together. The slope is how we create a line, the depth of that line, and the rate of change is the rate at which that line is changing. So it's kind of the same thing. So let's do just like a little, I'll try to move it. So we're going to do a little bit of review. Is that better? Or maybe move your seat. So let's talk about slope. So we said in the warm-up that the slope was the rise over the run, right? Would y'all agree? Right. Another way to say that is the change in y over the change in x. The formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We know all of that, right? A couple other things. So remember, slope is going to always have the variable m. You might see rate of change as ROC, rate of change. The symbol for parallel lines is literally just two little parallel lines. And does anyone remember what the symbol for perpendicular means? Upside down T, good. Okay. So let's look at number 1. So I've got 2 points. This is generally how we're going to find slope. They give us 2 points. Find the slope of the line passing through these points. I always label x1, y1, x2, y2. And then I plug in. So we did this on the warm-up. M equals y2 minus y1. So I'd have 8 minus 4. And then x2 minus x1. So 6 minus negative 3. This is where you have to be careful with your negatives because we are subtracting. So you want to make sure that you're careful with that. So 8 minus 4 is what? 4, thank you. And 6 minus negative 3 is what? 9. Good, that double negative turns to a positive. Now we always want to stop here and check and see, can I simplify this? I cannot, and so I'm just going to leave it as 4 over 9. So number 2 has a lot more negatives. So what does, when you're just at the substituting part, so before you subtract, what does my numerator look like? What minus what?
X minus x.
Yes, but what are the numbers?
X2 minus x1.
What are the actual numbers though?
Negative 7 minus 6.
I'm laughing.
Oh, but it should be y.
Y, right. No, y2 minus y1.
Right, which is,
Negative 7 minus 6.
no.
Negative 4 minus negative 7.
Beautiful, negative 4 minus negative 7. And then what does my denominator look like? What minus what?
Negative 2 minus 6.
Negative 2 minus 6. And so, Kate Marie, what does my answer look like?
That would be negative 3.
Negative 3.
Over
8. Positive 8.
Okay.
Keep, change.
I'm so confused.
Oh, negative 8.
Yeah.
I lie.
Boom.
You guys, my key's a little scary.
Wait, but it would be positive 3, right?
Yeah. And then negative.
Positive
Yeah,
3.
it's positive 3, negative 3. Feeling a bit.
Ah, there we go. So can I switch it so that it looks like this? Can I simplify this, honey? No. Okay. All right. Number 3, we've got x1, y1, x2, y2. So I've got what? 5 minus 5? And negative 6 minus 3. Well, what's 5 minus 5?
0.
0. And what's negative 3 minus 6?
Negative 6 minus 3.
Yeah.
Negative 9.
Negative 9. Can I have a 0 on top?
0.
Yes, I can. So the slope is going to be 0. Good. Undefined. How do you know that? What was, it was what over 0? It was -4 over 0. And let's go ahead and write this down. And the reason why is because remember, these are notes. And so we want to make sure that we are taking good notes so that we can remember things later. So when we do this, we get a 0 on bottom. And let's go ahead and write that we can't divide by 0. Just in case we forget, we have these notes. So if we can't divide by 0, what's the slope? What kind of line is it?
Vertical.
It's a vertical line.
Wait, what? Why don't you just put on?
I did.
Why don't you?
I was asking a follow-up question.
You know what? Be quiet.
Okay, so here we've got some graphs. Now, you made a good point. There's no dots. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on this graph and I'm going to go find some places where there's good intersections and I'm going to draw some dots. Oh, look, there's one. There's one. And there's one. There's some dots. So now I have dots. And then to find the slope, I do rise over run. Now remember, that means we always want to go either up or down first and then right or left second. This can be confusing because if I'm graphing a point, like let's say I was graphing the point 3, 2, I would start here and I would go right 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2. You agree? But with slope, it's the opposite. We're doing rise over run. So I'm going to start from the lowest point. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to go right 1. So I have 5 and 1. So what is my slope?
The slope is 5 over 1. It's 5, right?
5.
It's 5.
So Kate told us that we go down -5. And since there's no change in our slope of our flat line, the slope is 0. So Arden told us that number 8 is undefined. It is, if we went, there's a run of 1, 2 over 0. We cannot divide by 0, so that's how we get that undefined, okay? Good, questions? So a horizontal line is always gonna have a 0 slope. A vertical line is always gonna have an undefined slope. So we're gonna talk about parallel and perpendicular lines. So parallel lines have slopes that are what? The same. So the slopes are the same. Versus perpendicular lines have slopes that are, they are different. They are negative reciprocals. Negative reciprocals. So negative meaning they have opposite signs, and reciprocals meaning the numerator and denominator switch places, okay? So for a perpendicular line, if I had a slope of 1/2, my negative reciprocal slope would be -2 over 1 or -2. So the sign changes and the numerator and denominator flip. Okay? So to finish out this page, we're going to do a lot of slope. So let's do number 1 together. So for number 1, it says there's 2 lines. There's a line that goes through -2, 2, and 0, -1. And then there's a line that goes through -4, -1, and 2, 3. So we're going to find the slope of both of those. So take a minute and find the slopes of both. All right, so did you guys get the slope of, hey, did you get the slope of 3 over 2?
Yes.
Okay, now for line 2, I got a slope of 4 over 6. Good, you have to simplify it, so we have 2 over 3. So we have -3 over 2 and +2 over 3. So are those negative reciprocals? Yes, so what kind of lines are these? Perpendicular.
You like mouth